Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my page. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is going to be your oracle read for today. It did turn out to be yet another love oracle read. I do have several more that I've pulled that I will be posting sometime today, tomorrow, or the next that are not love based, but this one is. So let's just get into it. First card out we have is Love Hate. Love Hate. This is giving me tit for tat. This is telling me that you are currently dealing with someone, whether it be your significant other, spouse, partner, a romantic interest, that though you guys love each other, it feels very competitive. It feels very one-upping each other. Like you guys love everything about one another, but that love pushes you to want to do better for yourself. And then when they start doing something or they're doing good, you feel kind of animosity towards it, and it kind of ruffles your feathers, vice versa. Like you guys are like literally two rocks sharpening each other. So while on one hand it can be good and it can be very, very good for your growth to keep sharpening each other's rocks, so to say, it's a lot of like negative energy lately. Like this love-hate, this tit-for-tat, this competition. Maybe there needs to be a conversation here. You guys need to kind of call a truce and wave that white flag and possibly work together. I don't think this tit-for-tat anymore is where you want to be. It feels like there has been some distance because of it. Not being heard or understood, and not being seen, or thinking that the other person in this two-person dynamic isn't hearing you or appreciating you or giving you your flowers, because they feel the same exact way about you, and you not hearing them, seeing them, appreciating them, giving them their flowers. So there has to be a line here. You guys have to come to some kind of awareness that it's not always about you. You have to be willing to set your ego aside, your competitive streak, the need to have to be the best or to be seen the most and heard the most, and start appreciating, loving, and seeing this person for who they are, helping them along their journey. Because you know what? The way energy works too is when what you put out, you get back. So if all you're putting out is a need for approval and acceptance from your person, then you're feeding this energy circle of them wanting that same exact thing. You start putting in energy towards helping them achieve their goals and being there as like this sounding board, or appreciating and really, really looking at them and really loving them for everything. They're going to do the same in return. It can go both ways. Next card out I have is I miss you. I miss you. Somewhere along the line, during all this back and forth and not feeling seen or heard, but also not giving it, you guys lost yourselves in this connection. This could be for people that are currently separated, missing the other because you just took it too far. Or if you are together, missing the way things used to be. And this has both of you caught up in your feelings right now. There's a lot of emotion around this situation. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of longing, a lot of need for a do-over. Let's try this again the right way. And they're lost in trying to figure out what to do next and are getting readings on you and them and their situation. Maybe too much. Maybe they're getting into this a little bit too much. They are constantly looking for answers. And I do remember I posted a few days ago something about, not having to be connected to the internet and not having to listen to every single reading that is posted or following every single reading from every single person that you resonate with and are on the same energy length with. If you need to get a reading, get a reading. If you need to stumble into TikTok or YouTube and hear something to help focus you or to understand maybe the energy of your situation, that is understandable and it can help. It can be a great tool. But if you don't have discernment, or you're in your emotions right now, so it's clouding your better judgment, you are very, very susceptible and apt to just listening to anything and everything because you're desperate for answers. When the truth is, well, obviously I do this and I'm a part of the community, so I do respect it and everything that it can help us with. But if you're not going into it the proper way and understanding that not every message is meant for you and not discerning which ones are and are not, you're going to start taking advice that doesn't even pertain to you. And you're going to start creating scenarios in your head that have nothing to do with your situation and can make it possibly worse. So this is where you got to step back into reality. You need to confront and speak and communicate with this other person. That's the only way you're going to get straight answers. You can listen to tarot all day long, but tarot and oracles and sitting there and thinking about situations in your head isn't going to fix anything in the physical. You actually have to make the effort to go out and talk to this person. Have a heart-to-heart. Have a conversation. Apologize for your wrongdoings. Step up to the plate. Show the initiative. They need to see physical action and proof in order for this to move forward the way that you want it to. Sitting quietly, idle, away from them, alone, stuck in your phone, isn't going to bring this situation back to a good place anytime soon. So again, while getting readings and getting advice can help maybe direct you and prepare you for what's to come next, just sitting there and getting readings and getting advice but not taking the advice, following through with the advice, or taking the wrong advice because you're not using discernment can be toxic and damaging. You are starting to understand, and so are they. They're starting to see the true colors of who you are and your true nature. The illusions are starting to fall away, and the reality of who you are and why you do what you do is starting to step forward. It's really easy to get caught up in illusions, and most people would say that are level-headed and have their 2 feet on the ground and find themselves to be educated and knowledgeable, street smart, so have you. I don't get caught up in illusions. I know what I'm doing. I know what's happening. I'm quite aware. There's no way. But we create a lot of the illusions in our head without even realizing it, and then we believe those illusions. You create a narrative about a person. a little planted seed in your head could say something very small about this is probably why this person did this. And then you just stick to it. That is all you see. You created an idea. You thought, that sounds good. I'm going to stick to this idea. But no, you claim not to follow illusions when you are creating them yourself. But now you're starting to see through your own illusions, and so are they. You both are starting to see the reality of the situation and who you're dealing with, why they act the way they do. And 9 out of 10 times in this two-person duo, a lot of their actions are reactions to your behavior. A lot of your actions are reactions to their behavior, because the two of you have taken on some very toxic patterns as far as this love-hate relationship goes. And now that you're owning up your part in the situation and wanting to work better at being a better partner, lover, friend, co-partner, whatever, you understand who they are and why they did what they did. And this is where it all begins, because you know what? This cycle closed. It's done. You've done the growth. You figured out what it is that is causing the problem, which is not just you, but them, both of you. And so this is why a serious conversation must be had. You have to talk to each other. And if you decide to continue on and work towards being a better partner and vice versa, then great, so be it. But you may also decide that this isn't for you anymore. But this is up to the two of you. And this is up to the two of you in a physical, real setting and conversation. This isn't up to just you or just them behind closed doors with the false narratives that they created about you or that you created about them. This is time to face reality. It's time to actually step outside of your house or outside of your mind and have that talk. Apologize. Say you're sorry. And say you'll do better. Because deep down you want to do better. You know they deserve better. You love this person very much. You miss them. And you see them, finally, for who they really are. They're human, just like you. And they have faults and mistakes, and they react, and they feel scared, just like you. And now that you realize that, you're going to do better, and you want to do better. So that is your reading for this morning. I hope that it helped clarify things for you, if this is your reading. Have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.